Hey guys, Zio got super fit. Oh, wait, that was from 2020 when he wasn't playing. Look at Zion's body change. Oh, wait, that's from 2022. Zion shows off his amazing body for his comeback season. From 2023? You'll never guess? We got another new Zion body makeover. It's like something that happens every single year now. NBA Finals to NBA Draft. Then Zion summer photos. This guy is taking over from Ben Simmons. Every year it was the same problem. Ben wouldn't shoot basketballs, but in the summer. Oh, we got Ben Simmons shooting three-pointers on Instagram. Is it real? Of course not. It never was when the game started, so people finally stopped caring about Ben. Is that what's happening with Zion? Yes, until I saw this picture. This could be fake computer stuff. I thought for a second this might be a fake photo. This is the skinniest Zion's been since he stood next to some other short white kid in high school. It's basically the same picture. I'm just kidding. That guy went on to play college basketball and he's apparently really good. But is this body change real? I take my eating very seriously. It's part of how I stay in shape and feel good. That's why I love my fit foods. They have sealed, fresh meals with tons of different choices. I am loving the new flavors. The Moroccan chicken and the orange chicken. They are now what I eat all the time, baby. These are really good meals with really good ingredients. A great deal. And they taste amazing too. They're available in Texas at all of these cities shown here. Also New Orleans, Portland, plus Denver, Colorado. Just use my code AMHOOPS30. It's 30% off for online orders, local delivery, in-store pickup, and overnight shipping. That is code AMHOOPS30 for myfitfoods.well. It's something we have never seen before in all the past body changes. Zion's stepdad says his weight now is 281. That's 4 pounds lighter than when he was at Duke College. Remember when Zion was at Duke? That's where he showed everyone he was a really good future NBA player. Before that, it was all fancy slam dunks on Instagram while being guarded by that short white kid. I mean, look at this. Is he really as good as his highlight videos? How could we know? So most people guessing the draft had him outside the top 3 before the college season. Very good, but not the crazy excitement we saw after Duke. He became must-watch TV with the most insane plays on offense and defense against good players. The best future player since LeBron. So when the Pelicans got the #1 draft pick, their season ticket workers went crazy. But the Duke version of Zion never came back until now. In fact, his stepdad says the goal for the season is 272 pounds. That's 13 pounds lighter than his days at Duke. What is going on? I mean, people are joking about that weight loss drug, but why not? There is no shame in using that, especially for your job. I mean, professional bodybuilders are using that weight loss drug to lose fat, and those guys make $400,000 for winning the top show in the world called Mr. Olympia. Zion makes $36 million a year. It got so bad that the guy had a weight and body fat rule in his contract. The Pelicans offered 5 years, almost $200 million if he stays under 295 pounds at a reasonable fat percentage. So every summer we'd see a skinnier version, but he would always get bigger again. People not only questioned his body, but wondered if he worked hard enough. Was his weight causing his injuries? I mean, why did he keep hurting his hamstring and breaking his foot? Was it because he weighed too much? That Mountain Dew commercial didn't help either. Just look at what happened when Zion broke his foot before his third season, he went from looking like this at Duke to sitting on the bench that year looking like this. Even last season, he was in shape at the start, but then during the NBA Cup, Zion was getting outworked by like 39-year-old LeBron James. Maybe that's why he wants to lose weight all the way down to 272 to give himself more room for error during the season. But for years, the Pelicans babied this kid. So front office guy David Griffin finally got frustrated. A big part of it is on him. I mean, there's a lot he can do better. Now, putting him in the best position to win is important. And I think him actually trying is a big part of that. So did Zion finally hear what all the people criticizing him have been saying? Well, we're not going to know until like halfway through this season because we've seen this before. But if it's real, we gotta rethink how good the Pelicans can be. Ever since Zion got there, they have done worse than expected. He's gotten hurt at the absolute worst time and hasn't played one playoff game his entire career. But when he is healthy, Zion is unstoppable, literally a top 10 player in the NBA. He's too fast for NBA big men and too big for everyone else. At age 20, he had the third best season for plus minus ever. Literally LeBron, Luka, and Zion. And I know plus minus isn't a perfect stat, but anytime you're in the same group as these guys, you're special. But last year he showed growth. Zion now plays more from far away, which shows off his advantage. He's holding the ball more, which leads to more getting his teammates involved, which is great because now he's got shooters like young Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. In 2023, when everyone was healthy, the Pelicans were in first place in late December. Should we think of them as a threat to make the NBA Finals? Well, there is one big problem that even Zion can't fix that at the end of last season. Front office guy David Griffin promised big changes. So on draft night, they took Evie Misi, who they hope will be their center of the future. 2 days later, they traded Dyson Daniels, Larry Nance Jr., Cody's, and 2 picks for DeJounte Murray. A great trade for the Pelicans. But, there's only one basketball. I mean, they have 4 players who need the ball now. Dejan Toshije, Koramujiong, and Brandon Ingram. How's that going to work? Oh, step 1. Trade Brandon Ingram. Even he said last year was by far his worst as an NBA player. He's not a perfect fit with Zion, doesn't really shoot three-pointers. The big problem, though, is his contract. Ingram wants a full max contract next year, and the Pelicans can't afford that. I mean, they stupidly paid CJ McCollum a big deal, and they still need to pay Trey Murphy. There are only 2 teams who have never paid the luxury tax, Charlotte and New Orleans. Bye-bye Brandon Ingram. But right now, no one wants him, and the Pelicans need a deal fast. They do not have a center, which is kind of a big deal, in a division with Victor Wembanyama, Nadaper, and Sengun, and maybe Zach Edey will be good. They let Jonas Valanciunas go in free agency, and that draft pick, Misi, is not ready. He started playing basketball at 16 years old. That was 4 years ago. The backup plan is Daniel Dice, but he's not a first choice. So there were rumors about Brandon Ingram to the Cavs for Jarrett Allen, but he suddenly signed a 3-year deal to stay in Cleveland and can't be traded for 6 months. It looks like they're going to keep Ingram on the team to start the year, but I totally expect them to trade him by the deadline in February, so the Pelicans aren't perfect. But assuming that they fix that center problem and Zion is for real, the West is packed. Let's guess what the standings might be for next year. Well, last year's top 8 was the Thunder, Nuggets, Wolves, Clippers, Mavs, Suns, Lakers, and Pelicans. Now we know the Grizzlies are going to take one of these spots. Bye-bye, Clippers. And are you telling me the Kings and Warriors aren't making the playoffs? Sacramento added DeMar DeRozan. The Warriors will be better than last year. But whose spots do they take? Well, I'm putting the Warriors in the Lakers spot, but I don't love it with how good LeBron and AD looked at the Olympics. Truth is, whoever can stay healthy will have a huge advantage because if a star gets hurt even for a little time next year, his team is done. But the point is, the Pelicans need to do everything they could just to keep that last playoff spot in the West. And this skinny Zion thing might just be enough if it's for real. Of course, a major question is what's wrong with Jamal Murray? Because with the West being so tough, the Nuggets are going to need him at his best, but Jamal has been at his worst for months, and it's made a lot of people wonder, is this his last season in Denver with Nikola?